When my daughter came home from school and said, "Today the teacher said something, and it made me feel bad." She didn't cry that day, and that was the scariest part. She dropped her backpack by the couch, took off her shoes, and without looking at me, said, "Dad, today the teacher said something, and it made me feel bad." I brushed it off. "Teachers can be strict sometimes," I said. "Don't take it to heart." She nodded and went to her room. She didn't close the door, but she didn't leave it open either. It stayed half shut. The next few days, she seemed completely normal. That's what felt most abnormal. She didn't laugh. She didn't cry. She didn't complain. She just slowly faded, talking less, eating less, being seen less. One evening, I noticed her standing in front of the mirror, fixing her hair, messing it up, fixing it again, once, twice, 6 times. "Everything okay?" I asked, without looking away from the mirror. She said, "Dad, if someone stops being noticeable, do people stop bothering them?" Something caught in my throat. That same week, an email came from her teacher. "She's become withdrawn. We're monitoring her closely." Monitoring. That word stuck in my head. That night, I opened her notebook. All the subjects were fine, but the last page, the same sentence written over and over. "Don't be noticed. Don't be noticed. Don't be noticed." At the bottom, an arrow. Next to the arrow, it said, "Then it stops." My heart started racing. What stops? The pain? The voices? Life? The next day, I insisted on dropping her off at school. In the car, she suddenly asked, "Dad, if a child stays quiet all the time, are they considered a better child?" I pulled the car over. "Why would you ask that?" She stared out the window. "The teacher said, some kids talk too much because they want attention." Her voice was calm, too calm. That night, I noticed she had removed everything colorful from her room. Posters, drawings, sticky notes, everything. Only white walls remained. "Why did you take these down?" I asked. She shrugged. "If I'm less visible," she said, "it's safer." Safer. That word settled fear deep inside me. A few days later, I found her locked in the bathroom for a long time. I knocked. No answer. My hand started shaking. "Open the door," I yelled. A soft voice came from inside. "I just need a little time." When the door finally opened, her hands were red. The sink was wet. I didn't ask anything. But that night, I sat on the floor outside her room. The next day, I went to the school. The teacher, Ms. Gray, was smiling. "Kids exaggerate," she said. I only said, "It's okay to blend in." I asked, "Did you say this to her privately?" She paused, then said, "Yes." That night, I found a folded piece of paper in my daughter's room. Just one line. "If I disappear, everything will be okay." I couldn't breathe. I ran to her room. She was sitting on her bed. "Sweetheart," my voice broke, "if you feel like your existence is a problem, then I failed you." She looked at me. Then she burst into tears. "Dad, I don't want to die." My knees gave out. "Then what is this?" I asked, holding the paper. She said, "I just wanted them to stop looking at me like I'm a disturbance." The following week, there was a class presentation. The room went silent. When she raised her hand, her voice shook, but her words were clear. Words don't disappear after the bell rings. For the first time, the teacher's smile faded. When we got home, my daughter said, "Dad, today I was seen, and nothing bad happened." That day, I understood. Children don't start dying when they want to die. They start dying when they believe that their existence itself is a mistake.